Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming. I'm bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Dreaming Sarah. This game was developed by Asteristic Game Studio and published by Radalaka Games and released on March 5th, 2021 for a price of $4.99, not $14.99. So, what is Dreaming Sarah? Dreaming Sarah is a kind of platformer game where you play in the mind of this girl, Sarah, who is dreaming. She goes in and out of all these different conscious states while you're playing, and you'll go into all these crazy, wacky worlds from lava pits chasing you to floating down sections with an umbrella to try to live and survive. And it's just quite unique and, well, strange. The whole main point of the game is you're going around just collecting different items that then give you access to different areas in the game to progress further. And that's kind of how the game works from like the achievement standpoint as well. Achievement wise, this game is going to take you probably under an hour if you want to follow a guide. Without a guide, it'll probably take you a few hours. You pretty much run around equipping the items that you have and traversing through the maps as you complete all the specific tasks. There's very few things that can kill you, but there are things that can kill you, so you do have to kind of keep that in mind. But as you do explore around in the game, um, it's pretty easy to get back to where you need to go, and ultimately you'll eventually just narrow things down based on where you've gone with what's left to do to really complete objectives in the game. Overall, I thought this was an okay game. It's not my favorite game by any means, but it's not a bad game at all. I love the wacky art style as it expands through different, kind of points. The interesting take on really how the developer envisioned this game and how it would play is kind of cool. I like the retro bitty art style of the game. I've always been a fan of like 8-bit style games and 16-bit style games, so it definitely strikes a bell with me there. Um, Outside of that, though, there's not a whole lot to talk about the game that's not really going to spoil the game. So I don't want to dive too much into like what there is and isn't. It is a short game, but it is only $4.99, so it comes in at a really nice price point, as well as it's a nice time sink if you want to play the game without using a guide and really try to do things on your own. Um, One thing that is kind of neat is you can follow a little bit of the dialogue, but there's a lot of different mechanics that the development team did use for this game, and it's kind of neat to see just the different ways that they've done things and how all the items that you actually collect, for the most part, they're all important and get used in some capacity, but a lot of them, it's kind of one and done interactions. The umbrella here being the most used item that you're going to experience and interact with the game, and then even some stuff in the game that really you don't even use. There was a box in the game when I was first trying to figure out how to play that you get to that actually leads you to the end of the game where you can just kind of touch and interact with it that honestly does absolutely nothing. I'm kind of running toward it now on the screen here. But, it's things like that that definitely make it interesting, or like a fishing rod here that you think you could pick up. So the game does kind of trick you with some of the tasks that you need to do, but overall, though, it's not too bad of a game. If I have to give it any type of a rating, I'm honestly looking at about a 6 out of 10. I wish there was a little more to do. The game doesn't explain itself too well, and frankly, this little box here that I tried to interact with and figure out what it did for a good 30 minutes drove me literally insane. Overall, though, I do think the game is worth checking out. If you guys do want like an easy completion, this game is definitely right up there as an easy 1000. Following one of the many guides that are already out there online, can be done in under an hour. But outside of that, if you guys do have any questions about the game, as always, let us know down in the comments. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and we will catch you all next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, just let us know in the comments what game are you guys playing. I'm curious. Outside of that, we'll catch you next time.